Hello and welcome to another episode about pre-painted miniatures. So you've got some of the official D&D and Pathfinder miniatures, and they're great. However, what would really be good is if you had a whole bunch of human guards for an encounter, or a bunch of evil cult soldiers. I have one word that might help your situation, and that word is Confrontation. Confrontation miniatures are from Confrontation, the Age of Ragnarok, which is a defunct war game. Now, what's interesting is that this is one of the few war games that used pre-painted 28mm heroic scale miniatures. So even though the company that produced these miniatures went out of business in 2010, you can still find these miniatures on eBay and in many gaming stores. As you can see, the miniatures are a bit larger in scale than D&D or Pathfinder, and also their bases are 30mm, which is a lot larger than the D&D bases, but still fits pretty nicely onto a inch grid system. In a battle group like this, you can't really tell the difference between the scale, and they fit in pretty well with D&D and Pathfinder official miniatures. Most of the medium or human-sized miniatures are going to be around $1 to $3 each in multi-packs, which can have 4 to 10 miniatures in them. Being war minis, they also have very different poses, so it's very easy to tell them apart during a battle. Personally, some of the most useful miniatures I've found are the masked assassins, wielding dual blades in the Executioner's box. Now, these would be very useful to any urban campaign, and they make a very interesting enemy to throw at your players. The paint jobs on these minis are mostly okay, and they're certainly going to look fine on the table along with D&D miniatures. It's a really great way to get a large number of interesting-looking miniatures on the table for an inexpensive price. One of the few drawbacks is that these miniatures are much more fragile than the D&D miniatures, and you should probably keep the boxes they come in for storage. And on a personal note, I love these miniatures when you're dealing with that player. And you know what that player is? He's the guy who's memorized the entire monster manual for every single edition of D&D. So his player knowledge, he's going to recognize any monster you put down. But if you put down one of these large monsters from the Confrontation box, he's not going to know what it is. Is that thing like a flesh golem? Is that thing some sort of automaton? He's not going to know. So it's good, and it keeps it fresh, and keeps the character guessing of what this thing actually is and what it can do. It's this big monstrous thing. It's just really great to mix it up every once in a while, and I've really found that these inexpensive miniatures are a great way to do that. In addition to the inexpensive multi-packs that I've been talking about, there are also some larger collections of these miniatures, which contain some large and huge miniatures, which might look good on your table, but you will have to make the determination whether or not it's worth the cost, because after all, the whole point of this series is to get inexpensive miniatures and to get the most bang out of your buck. So if you're going to try out Confrontation miniatures, I would suggest you get some of the cheaper packs first. Miniature Market has a lot of these in stock, and they have them for a good price. eBay is hit or miss. You might be able to find some decent prices on there if you do a little bit of searching. So good luck! And of course, because this is YouTube, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel to see more videos like this. Oh, I feel dirty every time I say this, but unfortunately, it's a necessity, unfortunately, the way YouTube is set up right now. Thank you so much for the support I've seen so far. I'm going to be doing more videos like this, so please check out the channel, and
as always, thank you for watching the video.